It's Week 14 of the 2024 season, and we'll see Chris Olave. And with him, any catch could be a big one. He's the NFL leader in touchdown receptions. It's the Commanders and the Giants. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
That's an afternoon probably best suited for skating in Central Park, but we're across the river and we are in for a cold one at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Washington Commanders and the New York Giants. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And, CD, you look at Washington coming into play here. You figure they've got to be looking forward to this one. They've got a clear advantage on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and they totally understand it, not just by running the numbers, but those numbers do play into it because you've got one of the better passing offenses in the league, a top 10 unit, going up against one of the poor defenses in the league. So I think we're going to see these guys take some shots downfield. But right from the start, I expect them to attack and get right after them.
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2019 draft from Oklahoma. It's Kyler Murray.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team.
Play fake. Murray. Over the middle, complete. That's Johnston. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Murray. Got a man. It's Tunyon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Murray going to throw. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Back to Robinson now on first down. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. On 2nd down, it's Knight. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down. Second down and a run by Robinson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Murray now. And incomplete on the deep ball. And his kick is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So out comes the Washington offense as they get their first shot. As we get a peek at the former Red Raider and 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
And he's certainly putting together an MVP-type season, leading the league in both passing yards and touchdown passes. There have not been too many defenses have been able to stop him or even slow him down. So he's got his sights set on another big game right here.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
They run once more with Taylor. We'll get this to about the 38. A look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power. We saw finesse. We saw speed. And what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Play action. Now it's Murray. He finds his man. Complete. That's Johnston. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
And a very elusive run as he'll wind up getting about 9 on that one. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he stopped immediately there. On third down, Robinson. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And his kick is indeed good, and that will make it 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they were and I was reminded like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of a first down. The kick by Carlson is good, and they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So if you like field goals, you've come to the right spot. We've had 3 so far.
Well, this is a football game, right?
It is.
How you like that one, huh? You like where I went with that? How about that one?
I like it.
Okay, but hey, let's face it. In this game right now, both defenses have responded well. They're trying to hold the line on this. You just wonder if anyone can break through with a touchdown and put some pressure on their opposition.
New York set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yeah,
run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Now, the number 1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And if you're wondering just how quickly that sack occurred, the next-gen stats tell us 2.6 seconds is all he had to throw the football. Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. This running game is so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards on the carry there, and it'll wind up being the final play of this first quarter. 6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports. Washington with a football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a second down and 2 coming up. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Hitting Samuel on the slant. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On the draw is Taylor. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Mahomes. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running left, Taylor. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. The ball on the 8 still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Touchdown! Curtis Samuel with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Commanders have moved out in front. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From the 6. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. And New York set to take the field. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now, these two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Murray. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. The Giants on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. To throw, it's Murray. He finds his man, complete. It's Johnston. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw going into the hands of Williams. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray finds Lazard quickly on the slant. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 20-yard line. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
After the sack on 1st down, Murray.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Third and 2, and here's Murray. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Here's Murray. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Chase Young
in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Here's Murray. Escaping. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Chase Young.
That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their slave, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Here comes the Commanders' offense back onto the field. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mahomes. And he rifles one incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now here's Mahomes.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
And New York set to take the field.
They'll take over with great field position here, down a point as they start 1st and 10.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. After the turnover, here's Murray. Open man left side, it's the tight end Tonyan. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Robinson up the middle. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Able to find Lazard. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. Eluding the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Another try after the 1st down sack. Murray incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like when he saw it all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Murray. And this is going to be incomplete. So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here by 2, 12-10. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing the coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the 1st down.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And he'll be taken down with a 1st down as they get about 14 out of that one, and we go to the 2-minute warning. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. He gets this one to Johnson. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Now Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes.
That throw taken in by Jameson Williams.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Mahomes going to throw. Open man is Taylor. He's got it.
And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he's got it. And he's brought down. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout,
as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Mahomes to throw once more. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
They'll look to run with Taylor. Oh, he's going to be brought down a few yards short of the goal line, and they're going to be unable to stop the clock from here. So close yet so far, and that's going to be how this first half will come to an end.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit, but first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll begin our tour up at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. And it's the Cowboys who are out in front. The Cowboys locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. From there, let's hop over to New England. Check out the Patriots at home in Foxborough. And for the moment, they find themselves trailing the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. Robbie Anderson, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. Lastly, we head to the Gulf Coast and check on the Bucs at home in Tampa. And at this point, they trail the visiting Atlanta Falcons. The Falcons looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. On now to a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for Washington. And they've definitely been able to exploit some holes in that opposing secondary, as they threw for close to 200 yards in those first 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Giants, we check out their numbers on the ground, as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
The Washington offense ready to go to begin the 3rd quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down.
He's got this, complete to Williams. And he's going to have a Commanders first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
They'll try the left side with Taylor. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 65 yards rushing for him at this point.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 46. Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Here's Mahomes to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Murray's throw complete here on target to Tunyon.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
First down, Murray.
He'll go right back to Tunyon.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Murray going to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Murray. He finds his man, complete. It's Johnston. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 18. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Caught out left side by Robinson. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Throwing again on second down. Murray. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And the Giants are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Murray now. And it's caught. Touchdown, Giants. Mike Williams from 6 yards away. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. A look at Washington as they come onto the field.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. Olave over the middle. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
To throw, it's Mahomes. It's Williams on the catch. And shutting him off now open field.
And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 38.
74 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
From just shy of midfield,
Mahomes hitting Samuel on the slant. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Now a give to Taylor.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. From the 36, Mahomes. Complete to Olave on the out route. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 95 catches for him now on the year, and it's a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On the handoff, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and the Giants have it. It's picked up, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well. Just got to take care of the ball at the end.
The Giants going to take over again on offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He finds his man complete. It's Johnston. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Throwing again, Murray. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. From the 31, Murray. That's Tunyon bringing in the quick throw. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
A give left side to Robinson. Taken down at the 42. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray, he finds his man complete. That's Johnston. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
Here's Murray from midfield. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Murray now on first down. Open man left side. It's the tight end Tunyon. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
From the 30 on second down. Murray toward the sideline. He will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Murray to air it out again. Looking middle, and that's complete. And the Giants are going to have a first and goal. It's a tackle made at the 10-yard line. They'll run with Robinson. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. And the ball situated at the 9. Second and goal. Again, it'll be Robinson. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. Third and goal. Murray now to throw. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
The possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Back onto the field now, the Commanders' offense. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown. And they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 10, Mahomes. He'll find Williams on the slant. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. And this offense on 3rd down today, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Got an open man, it's Olave. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 40. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Mahomes going to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 25-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 13-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes got his tight end. That's complete. That's Gray. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3. And again, it's Mahomes. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the tackle, defense.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Robinson.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
This is 3rd and goal. And this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far. Now here's Mahomes. The quick slant caught.
Touchdown, Washington.
Curtis Samuel with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Commanders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
No run back here for Hall, and this will come out to the 25.
As the Giants head back out there, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC.
A CD after this game, there will be 4 weeks left in the regular season. So this is far from the final version of what we'll see come January, more of a first draft, if you will, as all these teams fight for a better position.
And you pointed it out so accurately there, Brandon. After this game, 4 weeks left in the regular season, and then the playoffs officially begin. But for some teams, trying to fight to make it to the playoffs, they're actually in a playoff push right now.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
65 yards rushing for him now as he's toted it 21 times.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
Yeah, that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
Robinson, he'll try the left side. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray. Nice little juke. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Chase Young getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. He finds his man complete. It's Johnston. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
They got the completion, but they didn't get the first down. So you got to think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're pretty happy with what you just accomplished there.
Yeah, guy, like you said, got him out of bounds, stopped the clock, kept him short of the marker. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. And this one is right through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Curtis Samuel and the rest of the offense heading back out there now. When you're in a zone like he is, what's the conversation like on the sideline between he and his quarterback? Is that a one-way conversation of, hey, just keep getting me the football?
It actually is probably a two-way conversation because he wants to keep getting him the football because he's seeing the payoff. You know, getting the ball to that guy means yardage, and as we've seen, touchdowns in this game. So I think both of them get more and more excited about the possibilities as things continue on.
Yeah, so far it's meant over 100 yards and the 2 scores. To throw again on 2nd down, Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Washington on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far.
This is 3rd and 7. Here's Mahomes to throw.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted.
Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And the Giants ready to come out now.
Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After the turnover, here's Murray.
Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
2nd down and a run by Robinson.
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
On 3rd down, Robinson.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
Now the Commanders going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts.
That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Patrick Mahomes in the offense. Down by 11. A minute 44 to go. Their long win streak in great peril as they come up 1st and 10. Mahomes. Pass complete to Taylor. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Clock running as Washington will try and hurry up. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Mahomes to throw it. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Mahomes. And that's caught by Williams.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mahomes will throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give him credit. They took their shot, and it's going to bring up 4th down. One final try from Mahomes. And this is dropped in incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe, you move on to the next lesson.